Dead Wyvern. That was the Dead Wyvern casting spells. I think that was a bug there. I'm just gonna guess and say that was a bug. That was a little ridiculous. See, they're using the lamest spells. There we go. Now all we gotta do is finish them up. That was kind of a tough fight. Alright. Use another nectar. The fact that, like, once you get those, it kind of, I don't want to say it breaks the game, but the fact that you can exploit the trade system so easily makes it so, I mean, once you get to Commerce City and load up on nectar, I mean, yeah. It makes things a little easier. See, these guys are all enchanters, so even though they're fairly low in level, they could potentially do a lot of damage to our party if they went first and all did frenzy and their frenzies were really successful. I find it kind of funny that the, that doesn't, okay, just making sure it doesn't wrap around or anything. That's good. So here we are, I believe this is Sparta. And if you remember at the Moon Temple, I believe, they asked us to secure a contract. Yeah, this is Sparta. This is Sparta! Yeah, okay, anyway. That was probably the lamest meme in the history of memes. In the mamish history of mamey memes. So let's talk. Who is this? So the king of Sparta is just sitting there. I guess it's because the thing about Sparta is basically like the strongest person is the king of Sparta, so yeah. I think I need to show him the thing. So, those pathetic fools want mercy. Well, only the strong survive. Why should I... Why should I honor the request of a weakling like you? Prove yourself in my arena. Okay, so... I just gotta find his arena then. Which only sounds vaguely dirty. I don't know why I would think that. That's... What's wrong with me? I don't know. Dude, no, you can't fight me now. This is not... We're not in the arena. What are you doing? That's not the way you're supposed to do it. Okay. It's supposed to be in a cage, though. I guess you would call that a bug? Okay. As I've said before, I really hate fighting just one enemy. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of useless spells in this game, which would make it very confusing when you're just starting the game to try to figure it out. Let's see. Okay, this should finish him off. God, that is insane. That's just wonderfully effective. Let's go back around and see if... Because I don't know if that might mess up the quest. I don't want to kill the monsters before we even get into the arena. That wouldn't be cool. You know? Very well, you may enter. To be victorious, you must kill both the bears and the dragons. Talk to the king when you are done. Okay. What? We fight them one at a time? Okay. I have to tell you, there's nothing more pathetic than a high-level bear, or townsman, because he's a townsman class. So, basically, that doesn't give him access to better spells or anything. Wow, that was kind of sucked. That was one of the lamest casts of Frenzy that I've seen. The funny thing is, it's a really cheap spell to cast. This is kind of ridiculous. I gotta say, I'm loving the freedom that you feel just like going straight at it, just doing a run. I'm gonna use a nectar. That shouldn't be allowed in the arena, but the programming is not that sophisticated. So this is a very high-level bear. Huh. I have to say, his claw is kind of powerful. He seems kind of hard to hit. Huh. I know the manual. I did read the manual. I think it was for the Australian version or something. I downloaded it online. But it said that your spells are supposed to get more powerful as you go up in level. So like your basic level spells. Which would be nice, I just don't know how much truth there is to that. See, that kicks some butt. Great spell. Yawn. One at a time, really? And the best part is, I control when I fight him. I have to, like, talk to him to fight. Why is there a guy in there? I'm a little curious about that. You know, it's kind of amusing. There's, like, an auto battle option in this game, which would basically amount to just getting your butt kicked, as far as I can imagine. You know, one thing that I did consider, and I hope it doesn't come to be the case, I hope that the recording quality does not decrease as this video gets longer, because it's possible that the more is in the temporary memory, the worse this will work, as it starts to take up my computer's resources. Alright, that does it for that one. Slightly more dangerous than a bear. See, the nectar should really be a precious good, but I mean, the way the game is programmed just makes it expendable like that, so I'm glad I discovered casting Frenzy on a single target, because I didn't think that would work, because everybody else's spells like that don't really work when you do a multiple target spell on a single creature. Which probably means that I think there was a conjure spell that was like it, and if you casted that on a single target, it would probably have similar results. This guy's going down. Here we go. This will do it. Alright. I am going to be ever so disappointed if it doesn't work out well. Your triumph in the arena entitles you to a favor. If you choose to waste it on the moon people, then so be it. What does it feel like to be a mortal in the city of gods? So I guess that's it? I don't know. I don't want to go all the way back without that being the case. I'm going to talk to him about everything I can. Yada da da da. I'm not going to read all these things, because these are... Most of these things are just stock, standard stuff. know? That pretty much everybody says. Everybody's affiliated with that particular faction, I guess you could call it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save again. As I said, that's just normal, you know, that's... If the save function worked with this emulator, I'd be able to save there anyway. Wait a minute, I think... Okay, yeah, I'm still on track. I think a couple ring quests ago I was going through the same passage. Ah, jeez. That guy could have done massive damage to our party, but instead he did that. That's what's amusing. After I get